go here, bring the knee up to your chest, and then you're gonna extend your leg out. Make sure that your hip is down and not out here. That's going to activate your glute. And we're just gonna go in and out like that, so that you can work your glute and work that low back region to start strengthening the low back, and it'll help you release that back pain. This is gonna be the first one. You do about 15 reps, 3 sets, 2 or 3 sets on each leg. Even though it's one side of your back is tighter than the other one, you want to do both so that you have a pretty good balance on that back region. So this is what it looks like. This is that angle. Okay. Begin by picking up your leg, extend your hip. You're going to go over, making like an arch, toe touch on the side of on the opposite side on the floor, picking it up and going over, just like that. What you can see is my hip is working. The key well is working pretty good. It's moving. All this area here is getting its work. It's working that baseline of the back. It also strengthening the glute max. It's working the whole entire glute muscle, and it's gonna help you strengthen the back so that to release that low back pain. Doing this about 10 times, it's also gonna help you with that lumbo-pelvic hip complex, balancing on all those muscles, and it's gonna help you release that back pain. This is what it looks like from the other side. Every now and then you have to kind of release a little bit of the pain on your wrist from being here, so you can just kind of stretch it out a little bit. So you have that leg out this way. We're gonna go in here, bring it over and out. Okay, for the rep count, again, like 10 to 15 reps. Okay, so that's gonna be 1, and then there's gonna be number 2. So you gotta touch, you gotta make your arch from the left side to the right side to make it count. Okay, you're doing the contraction and flexion on the back of the on the back part over here of the obliques, and the QL, all in here. This is gonna help you again release that back pain. Okay, it's going to activate your glute so that it brings this, it'll get you from doing that pelvic tilt. A lot of people just come here and just have their hand relaxed like that, and they're gonna start working their low abs here. So I'm just rounding my back. My lumbar is touching the floor. So when you're doing this and you have your hands here, your shoulders kind of go forward. So what I like to do is I like to bring my hands down here, and I tell everybody to just kind of like overturn their arms. That way they start activating their shoulder blades and the thoracic spine as well, and giving you that thoracic spine head alignment, and eventually it's going to start connecting with your lumbar. So you're going to go here, and you're just going to hold that right there. Now, in the beginning, you're going to be really close to, your feet are going to be close to your hips because you don't have flexibility. In some cases, a lot of people can't push their low back on the floor, so then they will have to bring the legs up. Okay, that's gonna be like the most beginning part there is. But eventually you wanna bring your legs all the way down and just hold that right there. And as you can see, my shaking is because everything is engaged from my feet all the way up to my head. Okay, and I'm going to disengage. It doesn't matter how strong you are or anything, you're always going to have some type of shaking. Okay, so the easy one for me, you won't see me shaking here because of my flexibility. This is gonna be easier. When I first started doing this part over here, I was shaking as much as I can shake from there. Everything is being engaged. Okay, so work from here, and then just kind of, when it's start getting easier, just bring your feet down, and make sure that your shoulders are pointing or pushing down, so you can have a good spine alignment.